signs that your personality is strong and might intimidate others. There is a truth most people will never admit. Strength of character has always unsettled the weak. Not the strength of muscle, nor the power of wealth, but the kind of inner strength that cannot be purchased, cannot be stolen, cannot be destroyed. The strength of a mind trained in discipline and a soul forged in silence. When we walk this path, we notice something strange. Our presence alone often makes others uneasy, not because we seek to frighten them, but because true strength always exposes the fragility of those who lack it. One, the weight of your presence. A strong personality carries a gravity that cannot be faked. When you walk into a room, you do not need to raise your voice. You do not need to announce yourself, and you do not need to chase attention. Your very presence commands it. And this is not because of arrogance. It is because you have mastered yourself. Most people search for validation in the eyes of others. They laugh too loudly. They speak too quickly. They try to fill the void with performance. But your strength lies in your ability to remain still. You are not desperate to be seen, yet all eyes are drawn to you. Why? Because composure is rare. Because self-control is rare. And when people witness it, they feel their own lack of discipline exposed. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once wrote, "The greatest empire is to be emperor of oneself. To conquer oneself is to rule the most rebellious kingdom." And when you achieve that inner rule, when your emotions no longer dictate your actions, when your desires no longer enslave you, you radiate an energy that unsettles the fragile. Others may say you are cold. Others may whisper that you are distant. But they do not understand. It is not coldness, it is clarity. You are not distant, you are disciplined. And while they waste their strength trying to impress, you preserve yours in silence, ready to act when it truly matters. This kind of presence intimidates because it cannot be manipulated. Those who thrive on control, on games, on drama, they will find no foothold in you. You are like a mountain before them, unmoved by their winds, unbroken by their storms. And this frightens them, because it reminds them of their own fragility. 2, your refusal to break under pressure. The true test of a strong personality is not how it shines in moments of ease, but how it endures in moments of fire. Anyone can appear confident when life is soft and forgiving. But when storms rise, when chaos devours comfort, most people fracture, they panic. They lash out, they run to distractions and seek escape. But your strength reveals itself in these moments. You do not crumble, you do not scream for pity. You hold your ground, like a soldier who knows that survival is born. Not in panic, but in discipline. This refusal to break, this unshakable calm in the midst of crisis, is one of the clearest signs of inner power, and it intimidates those who are still slaves to their emotions. Epictetus once wrote, "Circumstances don't make the man. They only reveal him to himself." When difficulties strike, they expose the truth of who we are. And if you have cultivated yourself in silence, training your mind, sharpening your reason, mastering your impulses, then when the storm comes, you remain unmoved. Others see this and it unsettles them. They wonder why you are not panicking like them. They wonder why you do not drown in despair as they do. And this difference forces them to confront their own weakness. Strength is not loud, it is silent. It is not flamboyant, it is steady. To stay composed when everything seems to collapse is a force more intimidating than any display of rage. Because rage is easy, panic is easy. But calm is rare and calm is powerful. Understand this: when you refuse to break under pressure, you show others that there exists a higher form of control, a higher form of resilience. You become a mirror, reflecting back to them what they lack. Some will be inspired to strengthen themselves. Others will envy you, but all will recognize that there is something within you that cannot be shaken. 3. Your calmness in chaos intimidates others. One of the most subtle yet powerful signs of a strong personality is calmness in the midst of chaos. Most people crumble when the world around them erupts in confusion, conflict, or panic. They shout. They argue. They seek to control what is beyond them. But when we have cultivated inner strength, our reactions are no longer dictated by the turbulence outside. Epictetus reminds us it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. In moments of crisis, when others expect us to mirror their fear or frustration, our steady composure becomes a mirror of our control. People notice it. They sense that we are untouchable by their games, undistracted by distractions, and unshakable by their attempts to provoke us. This calm is intimidating because it speaks of mastery. It signals that our power lies not in imposing our will on the world, but in mastering ourselves first. Those who are easily swayed by emotion cannot understand this. They feel the weight of their own chaos reflected in us, and instinctively respect, even fear, the quiet authority of someone who moves through life with unwavering balance.